Good afternoon, Alan, and anyone else in Alan's team that happens to be watching. This is Patrick, your webmaster, and I'm just going to give you the report for the month. Today is the 10th of May. Now, starting with the Jinkys Facebook page, as we can see, this is the period for the first week of May, and as we can see here, quite a substantial number of views, 700 views there on your Facebook page. And that, of course, is for a week. Now, as can be seen over here, your visits is holding steady at 6,000. Now, while a 40% bounce rate may seem high, that is largely as a result of the increasing fame of Jinkys, as can be seen over here, all over the state. But more importantly, let's have a look at the important bounce rates for Santa Monica, which is holding steady at 33. Thousand Oaks, obviously a bit higher over there. And of course, Sherman Oaks, 29%. These are pretty acceptable bounce rates. Obviously, always better to be lower. But as we can see over here, the best, of course, is Agora Hills with 22%. So therefore, that seems to be the message over there. Agora Hills performing very well. Sherman Oaks, 29%. And of course, what's pushing it up, of course, is San Francisco, which is 50%, as are many of the other locations, as we can see here, moving down the page throughout, the California Inland Empire. Which can provide some information for perhaps where to open soon. As can be seen, you've got the prime position there for breakfast Sherman Oaks. Here's best breakfast in Santa Monica. You also come up for breakfast Santa Monica. There you are. Here's breakfast Santa Monica, and there you are, jinkys.com. As you can see, there you are on page 1 for breakfast Agora Hills, Jinkys Cafe, jinkys.com. Now, it isn't all good news, as you can see. Breakfast Studio City, unfortunately, because of the name problem, etc., not coming up there, but we're working on it. And by working on it, I mean that first and foremost, it's easiest and cheapest to use other people's writing about your business than it is to employ writers, as you know. And so that's really why we've been putting in all of these reviews. And as you can see over there, those are the latest ones. We can click through and you will see 2011. But as you can see, the ones that are above the fold are all 2011, and they've been added to, particularly our friends at Eggs Florentine. Now, interestingly enough, Eggs Florentine, this has now created quite an interesting situation, which we'll go to at the end. But just look at that copy over there, the Eggs Florentine, the English connection, which has been running for about a month. We'll come back to that in a moment. Now we're going to look at lunch, which we can also see has got 2011 reviews all the way through it. And this is a week's worth of work, 40 hours. Of putting in reviews throughout the lunch menu, as you can see, all 2011 reviews, so that we can start that lunch business working. Okay, there you go, 2011. So the lunch menu, as I said, about a week's worth of work, 40 hours, linking everything. As you can see, all the reviews are linked, bagels, everything. And that interlinking is very important because, as we know, it goes through Google. And so therefore, that's the other thing that we've been doing, putting in all the videos. There's still quite a few videos to go in, but we've been concentrating on the materials that are the most important for Google, which of course are the reviews which are written by other people. And provided that they're properly attributed, that's good and as it should be, and is helping us with the SEO. The next part of the SEO is long and laborious and has to be done for every single product, and I'm going to show you how that is done now because we've just begun that operation. Here's the product name. Here are the keywords for the product. Here are the description. here's the tags and the keywords, and that's the URL. And of course, the new header pages will go in. This all has to be done by hand. And as you can see, this has to be done by an SEO person, and it has to be done for every single product. And there are about 400 of them. So it's going to keep us busy for quite some time. But it is designed, obviously, to start the whole operation of making Jinkys completely synonymous with breakfast. And now finally to eggs Florentine and the silly story. As we can see here, it's the 41st most popular dish on your menu. That's jumping quite considerably because it wasn't that popular before. And the most important thing to see here, anyone who's watching, Alan, is that the amount of time on that page is 1 minute and 47. And look at all of these other pages that don't have funny stories on them. They're all 45, 50 seconds, 28 seconds. And that's the important thing, because once people go over 1:30 on a page, the likelihood of them purchasing, coming into the restaurant, becoming a customer, is significantly higher.